What actually happens in between typing in teamtreehouse.com and seeing the website? If point A is the browser on your computer and point B is a web server hosting teamtreehouse.com, everything in between is the cloud, right? Well, yes and no. In between each browser request and server response are one or multiple pieces of software, most of them speaking to each other using a common protocol called HTTP, or the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Let's start with an overview of how the web works and then explore each step individually. Every website you've browsed started with a client sending a request to a server. A client is anything that can request a resource on the web. A few examples are computers, laptops, phones, and tablets. But even software programs themselves can be clients. When a client, you on your computer, types a URL into the address bar, you're sending a request to a server. The internet is a net of computers all connected together by various cables. It's made up of wires, routers, switches, and satellites, connecting the network of servers together. These servers can perform a lot of tasks. A few server examples are web servers that host websites, domain name servers that connect domain names with IP addresses, or mail servers that send and accept email messages. All of these things are considered part of the internet. Housed on servers are the files, folders, and media that make up web pages. These files, folders, and media are all software and are what we're talking about when we say the web. The web is the software that makes up websites, applications, games, wikis, and videos that you can access on a web browser. As you know, there are a lot of different web browsers out there: Safari, Firefox, Chrome, and Internet Explorer, to name a few. There are also many types of clients: mobile phones, apps, and games. In order for everyone to play nicely together, they have to speak the same language, and that language is called HTTP, or Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Nearly all HTTP requests start with you typing in a domain name, like teamtreehouse.com. Servers, however, use numbers to locate each other, not words. These numbers are called IP addresses and work similarly to how phone numbers work, with each IP address pointing to a particular server on the web. The service in the middle, between the domain name you type in and the IP address used by the server, is called a domain name server, or DNS. Once the DNS finds the IP address or phone number you asked for with the domain name, it rushes your request along to the server hosting the website. For now, we can think of this request as a stamped, self-addressed envelope sent to the website's IP with a return address of your computer's IP. When the envelope is delivered to the server hosting the website, the server sends the envelope back to you with the website you wanted. When this happens, the HTTP trip is over and you have the thing you asked for. Now that took a long time to explain, but usually this all happens very quickly, like in under a second, and it's getting faster all the time. Now that we're familiar with the process of what happens when we surf the web, let's break down each step in more detail.